Why is it important to overcome personal incompetencies as a leader in the church? Well, take a skill that perhaps many pastors struggle with in terms of financial management. When it only affects you, if you're single, that's one thing. If it affects your family, that's another. And when, in terms of the family, when it affects your leadership in the church, a lot of unnecessary negative effects happen. If a pastor does not have a good handle of his finances, particularly since many evangelical churches don't pay a lot for pastors, and if a pastor doesn't know how to handle his investments to make sure his family's needs are taken care of, it adds undue stress to one's marriage, to one's family life with one's children, and you just set yourself up not really well in terms of handling your home responsibilities. If a pastor doesn't know how to access some of the extra employee benefits that the church offers, such as like a book fund or mileage claim or other subsidies that you have for visitation, and some of the guys I've met that are fellow pastors, they have really good hearts, and they just feel like, I'm just going to give it to the Lord. And on one hand, I commend them for it, but sometimes I can't help but think maybe they could be a little bit more assertive and make use of the resources that the church has already allowed, the board already has allowed, because your overall general salary is usually pretty low. And part of that employee package are some of those benefits in order to reduce that overall financial pressure. Another aspect of why one should overcome maybe the financial incompetencies for a pastor is at a church level. There are, and we thank God for the Lord bringing some brothers and sisters that are more keen and more competent and skilled in that area, and they'll see something wrong if we don't manage our funds right. And in fact, without the resources, we can't continue even Great Commission long-term ministry. And so we should need to overcome this. We need to ask God to help us train and overcome some of these incompetence.